And we are live. Happy Friday and happy birthday to me. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love reading the comments right now. I'm already on here. Good morning. Good morning. Aunt, we already know, especially you love a margarita, but Aunt loves a margarita with a sugar rim, not a salt rim. Don't worry. He'll be having one when we go to the beach in 2 weeks for beach brawl at the beach. That's his favorite. Oh, you, that one just popped up. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Nick. I got your text this morning too, you little sweet angel. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. I mean, of course, it's my birthday. Um, Boom, I had the under 10-second over under on the birthday mention. Dang. Well, Jess, thank you. Love you. Happy birthday. I will say, Cash. I don't know if because we haven't really been training much at the gym, but you should know. You can ask Aunt. I haven't really mentioned my birthday this year. Couple times in passing, but usually it's a whole like 3 months before I'm gearing up. I mean, I even mentioned it in October for like my half birthday, but you know, what the heck is going on? I know. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I promise you, Cash, I did change it, but hey, I'll look good. I mean, if I'm Coach Ann, I look good. That's all I got to say. Hey, I'm looking good. But didn't talk about my birthday this much this year. I just felt like, 36, even though I'm looking, 30, 29. I don't know. Leave it in the comments what you think. Just kidding. Don't be brutal to me today. Yay. Thank you, Heather. Happy birthday to me. You're the best. Can't wait to see you lift this weekend. Yes, speaking of this weekend, besides my birthday, how do I change the name? How do I do it? How do I do it? Aunt, message me right now. So before I get into this, that is talking crazy with my name on the screen. You're fine. You're fine. But if you want to chat me really quick, we have a couple minutes. Oh my God, Jess, thank you. It's that melanin, Jess. You know that Hispanic melanin. It's just not cracking yet. So we're good. Aunt, chat me right now and tell me how it is that I'm supposed to change my name on here. Let's see. They kind of changed around the whatchamacallit, the layout of this thing. So I had to figure out how to schedule it, etc. So it was, I don't know why it did that. I couldn't figure out if I changed it. But it don't matter. You guys know it's Coach Beefy here, representing for the Ox Fit. And that's my bestie. He'll be fine. So we're a few minutes in. Let's get into it today because I'm going to talk about it. Put some tape over the name on my screen. I love that. I love that so much. Oh, perfect. Don't get confused, Cash. Don't get confused because Aunt and I look exactly alike. But you're probably here. You saw the title. And it's just I just felt like it was the perfect thing to talk about because it's one thing. Alcohol is the one thing that I get a lot of questions about with my clients. And with it being my birthday today, I mean, like I said, I can't believe I'm another year older. And like when I think back on my birthdays and I think about all the parties, the bars, the shots, and kind of get a little bit of the ick thinking about all the Rumple Mints and the Fireball that I used to drink. Because let me tell you, your girl can hug a toilet. That's for sure. But what's crazy is how I spent over a decade bartending, drinking pretty much every day. I mean, I would be working, taking shots with customers. I'd be off work, either sitting at my bar or another friend's bar for happy hour, drinks with friends. So I pretty much drank every day for years. And that really is wild to think about. The last 5 years, I mean, and for my birthday have looked a little different. Birthday workouts, birthday steaks, a drink or two maybe, but really over the years, it's been like when people ask me what I'm doing for my birthday, if I'm going out, if they can buy me a shot or a drink, and I'm like, really not my thing. Now, like, don't get me wrong, a margarita on a hot day, chef's kiss. I mean, it's delicious, but alcohol really doesn't do it for me anymore. And I'm not here to bash or put down or anyone who likes to have a drink. Go enjoy yourself on a patio, get your refreshment. But I am going to talk about the effects that it does have on your body as someone who is into health and fitness. So an athlete. Because I'll tell you, if I tell someone, this weekend, I was like, if I were to be like, oh my God, I went out this weekend, it was wild. I got so drunk and it was crazy. People would laugh and they'd be so intrigued, be asking me questions. And they would just be like, oh my God, that sounds like so much fun. That's so crazy. But if I tell people, and this happens often, if I tell people that I'm, eating carnivore, I'm eating an animal-based diet, or I'm waking up to be at the gym by 5 a.m., they're like, oh my God, why? Like, why would you do that? That sounds miserable. It sounds awful. And I mean, I've even had someone be like, do you hate yourself? Do you like to punish yourself? And it's like, what? No, I love it. And it's just so backwards to me that something that is so good for you and something that is, that betters my life is so bad. And something that's, causing inflammation in my body is so fun and cool. Like, think about it this way. What would you do if your liver wasn't the amazing organ that it is? And what if it didn't regenerate? Did you know that? Like, your liver is the only main organ that regenerates repeatedly. So yes, tissue regenerates, your bone can regenerate. We break a bone, it fixes. Your stomach lining is probably the biggest turnover as well, but it's not in the way that the liver does. Because not only does the liver detox the body, but it recovers consistently time and time again, especially after you drink. And I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, alcohol is considered poison. All right. So don't get mad at me. It is what it is. So the liver does a few things. It actually has over 500 essential functions. Your liver does. And it not only detoxes your body from heavy metals, chemicals in our food, it regulates your blood sugar and cholesterol. It produces bile for digestion. And without it, life gets cut short. Your ability to perform basic bodily functions and recover are compromised, and you just die. As morbid as it sounds, you would just die. So without your liver able to detox, things like brain damage, mass infection, bleeding issues could all occur. Now, right now, if I'm not blowing your mind, then maybe you're not hearing me. Now, I get it. An occasional drink isn't going to hurt anything. But as someone who worked in the bar industry for well over a decade, and not only myself, but I would have people at my bar drinking every single night. Therein lies the issue. So, as an athlete looking for serious results, what do you do? First, ask yourself this question. If you're not able to give up drinking for 30 days, then maybe you should consider going for 60 days. Think about it. If you're not able to give something up, it may not just be alcohol. If you're not able to give it up, then maybe it is something that it's time for you to change that habit and give it up. When we work with clients, the first phase, we reset insulin and we detox the body. So we do ask our athletes to refrain from drinking for 30 days. And a lot of times it's not the food that's hard for people to give up, it's the alcohol. Oh, I like to drink after a long day. I like to have a glass of wine because my kids are so tiring. And I get it. Alcohol is also a social bonding experience these days. So it's not just about the drinking. It's about not being able to hang out and connect with your friends. Now, the great thing is there is such a big sober movement happening right now. And you've got alcohol-free liquors. You've got Athletic Brewing is one that I know that they do, the NA beers. All of the popular brands also have NA beers. So a lot of places, surprisingly, are having issues with people not frequenting bars as much. And also now you even see in places like Orlando and Tampa, places that I've been, there are sober bars and they sell things like mushroom coffees and teas and these NA liquor drinks as well. So it is becoming really big, and you're seeing such a huge shift right now. But people are they're still out there. Like I said, as a bartender, I still was making plenty of money, making plenty of drinks every weekend since I was, 21 years old. I'm not, today I'm 36. So when drinking alcohol and trying to lose weight, especially fat, when you drink one drink, and I mean just one, your body experiences mass inflammation and it stays inflamed for 3 days. 3 days. That's a long time for one drink. So imagine what happens when that one drink turns into 4 or 5 drinks in one night. That's more inflammation. So what happens is your body then will fluctuate with not only water weight and inflammation between 10 to 15 pounds up and down over those 3 days. So you go out, you have a good time. Come Monday, you're going to the gym and you're like, oh my God, I feel like crap. I look inflamed. You're puffy, bags under your eyes. So say you drink on Friday. Okay, it takes 3 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, less inflamed. But then say you meet your friends for drinks Monday night, Margarita Mondays or Taco Tuesday. Then that inflammation just continues to build in your body. This is where the issue lies. It's not even just the fact that, oh, okay, you're just having one drink. That's not bad, but it's one drink every night. It's one drink or 2 drinks every couple days. So you just keep building and building and building and building all the inflammation in your body. That's why over the first 30 days, our clients see the biggest results. And you're wondering why. And it's because without alcohol and without inflammation in your body, it completely changes how you look. So whenever we do our side by side and we have our check-ins each week and people are like, I'm not seeing really any results. And then we put that first picture next to that 30-day picture. I'm talking loss of inches. I'm talking loss of inflammation in the face. We're seeing jaw lines. Bags are coming out from under the eyes. It is such immense change. So be thinking about that when you're on this journey of fitness and nutrition and you're wondering why. Oh, well, I'm eating this way. I'm eating well. I'm working out 5 days a week. But if you're going home and having one drink on the rocks every single night, you're stopping your progress yourself. Then to add to that, alcohol is also a downer. It's a depressant. So mix that with you hate your job, you hate your partner, your kids are driving you crazy, the world is stressful and sad enough. So drinking when you're already feeling sad and depressed or feeling some type of way is why we just keep feeling more and more depressed about our lives. Everyone is just so negative. So then you're drinking more, so become numb, and so you don't feel anything. I mean, sure, it can be fun with your friends at a bar and you're dancing, but I can tell you from experience, waking up the next day hungover, tired, I'm more sad, something else just feels wrong, and it's just a vicious cycle. And so 9 times out of 10, if you actually pay attention to how you feel the next day after you drink, you may realize that you're actually kind of depressed and sad. It's not just you, it's this. And it's all the inflammation in your body, in your brain, the depressant of alcohol. Maybe you're also on some medications as well. Alcohol and medications don't mix well either. And so you're asking yourself, why am I not happy? Why do I not feel excited every day? Why do I feel this fatigue? Well, what are you doing when you get home at night before you go to bed? Are you having to drink before you go to bed so you're able to go to bed? If that's what you have to do to decompress, once again, maybe this is something that you need to give up. All right. Because talking of sleep and alcohol, it negatively affects your sleep. Sure, you'll pass out, of course, but you're not going to hit REM. You're going to experience in and out of sleep. If you're like me, you've got night sweats, you're constantly having to get up to use the bathroom, and probably the whole room is spinning and your head is pounding. So not only are you not recovering, so then the next day, of course, you're exhausted, you're hungover, you feel like crap, you probably threw up, or maybe you need to throw up, your stomach hurts, you can't eat, you're missing out on the gym. It is just one thing after another. Like I said, I'm not putting anybody down that likes to have a good time. I'm not saying you can't have a drink, celebrate with your friends, but you need to be thinking about it as someone who, if you're very serious about your health, nutrition, and fitness, and you're trying to make changes in your life, then maybe this is something that you might want to see how it affects your body without it. And then alcohol is going to ruin your gains. It is, because once again, you're not going to the gym. You're not sleeping, so you're not recovering. Alcohol is a diuretic. So all those electrolytes and salts in your body, they just get peed away. And then on top of that, it's going to inhibit protein synthesis and muscle recovery. So you're going to wake up extra sore if you worked out the day before. Say you come to class, it's a Friday, you work out really hard. We're doing squats, thrusters, maybe. You go out that night and party with your friends. The next day, you don't make it to the gym. You're hungover and you're like, oh my God, my legs hurt so bad. Well, yeah, of course. That glycogen, the protein, everything that you need to recover, you got nothing from it. So it's like, what is it? You're just battling yourself constantly between your goals, maybe the old you, bad habits. It's just a push and a pull. And honestly, you're losing. Now, don't let me be a hypocrite here, because I might not drink really, if ever, but I do be enjoying some THC and some mushies. But even then, I still find myself taking breaks from those things. Could be anywhere from months. I mean, I gave up THC and CBD for years because of the anxiety and the depression that I was feeling. And that's because I never want anything to have a hold on me and be in control of me, because I need to be in control of myself. Right. And that's one thing as well. If you're someone, when you drink, and, as a millennial, it's so funny when I think about when I used to drink. We used to be in a bar 4 or 5 nights a week, all weekend long. We'd go to karaoke Wednesday nights. Monday nights, we would go to trivia. Tuesday nights was Taco Tuesday. So we were finding reasons to party and drink every time. And the crazy thing was, I would drink like 10, 20 drinks, shots, wake up 8:30 the next day. I was fine. Of course, I was young. I was in my early 20s. But then also, it's funny to think about, like, you'd go to the bar with your friends and you get the first drink, and then some of you go and dance, and then some of you are, drinking at the bars. We're having a good time. And then by the middle of the night, someone's run away because they're so wasted. Someone's making out with a random stranger at the end of the bar because you're drunk and wasted. And it's like, we used to do all these crazy things, because these days people are just on their phones in the bar, not really having as good of a time as I feel like we did. And I feel like at times that's also why I just don't party and drink now, because I did it plenty. I'm good. I'm tired. I need to go to bed at 8 o'clock. But I'm also a psycho in the sense of, when I am on this journey of health and fitness and nutrition, I am waking up at 3:30 in the morning. I am hitting my macros every day. I am eating mainly a carnivore and animal-based diet. Like, I'm doing all these things because I am a psycho. And so I can't let something control me when I have these goals and I need to be in control of myself. Now, I didn't, like I said, I didn't come on here to, shame anybody or make anybody feel bad. But if there's anything that you take away today from this podcast, is this: everything in moderation is fine. But you need to ask yourself, is it actually worth it for the goals that you have and the life that you're trying to live? Whether it be alcohol, whether it be THC, whether it be, any other extracurricular activities that you're doing, is it worth it for the goals and the life that you're trying to have or live or reach, or just anything that you're working towards? Is it worth it to have something that you need that bad? Just think about it. It's my birthday. I plan on eating a steak, having fun, seeing my friends. I'm about to go to Petite Chou and have an amazing breakfast. I had a birthday breakfast yesterday with Anna and Lauren. It was amazing. Man, I might even think I need to give up some food. I feel like that's got a control over me more than anything else. But enjoy your weekend. Remember, there are other options for you to enjoy your weekend. There are sober options. We will have a vendor at the Liftoff this weekend, which is 9 Dot, and they do make non-alcoholic THC and CBD drinks that are really great alternatives. So make sure you come and check them out. I cannot wait to see everyone at the Liftoff this weekend, crushing it. We are going to have the best time. I'm looking right now in the comments. Nick, you are not lying. The original Four Loko, did you know that it was supposed to be split between 4 people, which is why it was called Four Locos? 4 crazies. But it was ended up being 4 crazies like me who would drink the whole thing and just completely black out. Oh, Heather, I also love 9 Dot. So girlfriend, they're going to be there tomorrow with free samples. They're coming with all kinds of stuff. So make sure you're there. But look, in the comments right now, comment what your favorite non-alcoholic beverage is or alternative. Maybe it's a mocktail. Maybe it is THC, CBD. Maybe it is one of those, because I will tell you, for a while there, those non-alcoholic liquors tasted like trash. But they're coming out with some really good ones. But comment below, let the people know what you love, share some information if you would like. But think about it. Take a second, think about your goals, think about what you're working towards, because if you do have serious health and fitness goals and drinking is something that you do tend to have an issue with, work with me, work with Ann, work with Lauren, work with Savannah. We can help you go for those 30 days and maybe we push it longer, and those results that you have been looking for, we can get you there. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Can't wait to see you. Let's go.